Yo, what's going on? Uh, just driving to work. I don't live far from work at all. It's probably less than a half of a mile. But there was something I was thinking about. Me being 35 years old, there's a lot of people that want to be married, whether they're men or women. Of course, there's more women, of course, because women were raised kind of with this intuition, I guess, or they were raised with this dream of being married. You know, if you have a daughter or if you have kids, a lot of the movies have the fairy tale ending, getting married um, to the man of your dreams, the knight in shining armor, whoever, whatever. You know, that's a lot of dreams that women are given at a young age, and there's nothing wrong with that. But a lot of women have a strong dream of being married, and men do too. There's a lot of men that want to be married, but I'm not sure that a lot of people understand what they need to bring to the table in order to get married, if that makes sense. I'll try to explain a little deeper. At work already, like I said, I live less than a half a mile from work. Need to shave, man. I look terrible. Anyway, you have to have value. You have to bring value to whoever you're dating. There's a lot of people that say, you know, I can't treat this person that way because that's husband treatment, or, you know, that's wifey treatment. I'm only going to treat that person this way if I'm their wife or if I have a ring on me. But then those same people will say something to the extent of, you can't expect the person to change, which I truly believe you can't expect the person to change. The person you're dating, and if you're considering marrying that person and making a lifelong commitment, that person that you're dating is that person. Like, what they do is that person. And if you love what they do, and if what they do brings you value, then that's dope. And then, you know, you may strongly want to consider marrying that person. But going back to the intent of that person, what value do you bring to the person that you're dating? Can the person that you're dating count on you? It's just a simple way I can say it. Can they count on you to do whatever? Me being a male, I have a daughter. I'm divorced. I have a daughter. So, just from my daughter's perspective, can I count on you to be able to take care of my daughter? Just keep it real. If I'm going to marry you, you're going to be, you know, my daughter's stepmom, second mom. You're going to be an influential person in her life. Can I count on you to take care of my daughter? My daughter is 6, turning 7 in December. But let's say if my daughter was 4 months, you know, I'm a dude. So obviously I have to know how to do it because I'm a dude and I'm her father. But can you change her diaper? Can you feed her? Do you know how to calm her down? What values are you going to bring to my daughter? And these are the different type of values that people need to make sure that they're presenting to the person that they're dating. And the person that they're dating needs to think about is saying, is that person bringing me values? That's just an example. I, unfortunately, have dated a lot of women. And different women have different values. But you have to really think deep and think about, is the person that I'm dating bringing me any value? Once again, me being a man, look at women, you know, can you take care of my daughter? You know, can you make a house feel like a home? That's another thing. That's value. Can you take care of a house? Whatever's important to you, that's something that's important to me. Can, you know, the woman I'm dating, can she take care of a house? Does she do it willingly? I mean, that's just things. If you're into people that cook, you know, do they cook? Not can they cook, do they cook? I mean, it's whatever's important to you. A person's perspective is their reality. But the person you're dating has to bring you value in order for you to consider marrying. And that's pretty much the basis of it. And if you want to be married, you have to bring value to people. Don't hold yourself back because you say, well, you know, if he doesn't put a ring on me, I'm not going to do that until I get a ring on me. How does he know that? How does she know that? And having that expectation for that person to be this. If they put a ring on a person, they'll change and be that person. That's not fair. Because if they don't change to that, you're going to be upset, and then their rebuttal is going to be, I wasn't that when we were dating, so why do you think I'm going to be that now? You know, I mean, you just got to have some value, man. You got to have somebody that you can count on, man. That you got to have a partnership. It's just what I look at. I don't think I'm probably going to get married again. I don't see it. That's just me personally. But when I think about that, if there's somebody in my life that brings me value, like I strongly feel they make my life better by being in it because of the value that they bring to my life, I'll consider marrying them. Absolutely. I've had people in my life that have presented that value to me. And that's probably why I was married. But just think about, what do you bring? If you want to be married, what do you bring to another person? Like, what are you giving? What can you sit your hat on and say, hey, look, I did this for you, that for you, I was there for you, and this, that, whatever, and you left me. So if they left you, then that just means it wasn't meant to be. They didn't appreciate your value. But a lot of times we date, man, and we don't bring anything. We don't bring any value whatsoever. And then we want to be married. We put pressure on the other person saying, you know, you need to marry me, you need to marry me. But we don't bring that person anything. We're just there, I guess, if that makes sense. I don't know. It's just something I'm thinking about, man, driving into work today. The word value. Me being a full-time daily fantasy player, I'm always looking for value. I'm a big numbers guy. And driving to work today, it made me think, what value are people bringing to other people? It's interesting. Y'all be blessed.